Breaking news: bloodshed in Kaduna as Islamist Fulani militants kills and kidnaps scores of Christians. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we brought for you this morning. As our headline for this morning says that breaking news: bloodshed across Kaduna as Islamic Fulani militants kills and kidnaps scores of Christians. In a in a harrowing assault that has sent shockwave through Nigerian's Christian community, Islamic Fulani militants have wrought devastation on Kaduna State, leaving at least 20 innocent lives lost and 14 women adopted. The attack, categorized by its brutality and targeting the religious minorities, underscores the alarming trend of violence against Christians in the region. Kaduna State, located in Nigeria's volatile Middle Belt region, has been a hotspot for intercommunal clashes and ethno-religious violence. The recent attack perpetrated by Islamic Fulani militants have originated fear of escalating tensions and widespread insecurity among the local population, particularly amongst Nigerian Christian minority. The targeting of Christians in Nigeria is not an isolated incident, but part of a disturbing trend for religious precautions and violence sweeping across the country. According to recent reports, more than 80% of Christians killed from their faith worldwide are Nigerian citizens, highlighting the severity of the crisis facing religious minorities in the country. The attack in Kaduna State serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for decisive actions to address the root cause of religious violence and promote tolerance and coexistence among Nigerian diverse religious communities. Failure to address these underlying grievance risks further escalating of violence and instability with devastating consequences for all Nigerians. The adoption of 14 women in the attack further underscores the vulnerability of women and girls in the conflict-affected areas, who are often targeted for adoption, forced marriage, and sexual violence by armed groups. The Nigerian government must prioritize efforts to ensure the safe return of the adopted women and hold the perpetrators of such heinous crime accountable for their actions. International commendation of the attack has been swift with human rights. Which has been sued with human rights organizations and religious leaders calling for justice and accountability for the perpetrators. The international community must stand in solidarity with the victims of religious violence in Nigeria and support efforts to address the root cause of the conflict and promote peace and reconciliation. In the face of such senseless violence, it is imperative that all Nigerians, regardless of religious affiliation, come together to reject hatred and extremism and embrace the values of tolerance, compassion, and respect for human dignity. Only through collective actions and a commitment to building a more inclusive and harmonious society can Nigeria overcome the surge of religious violence and achieve lasting peace and stability. As the nation mourns the loss of innocent lives in Kaduna State, let us honor their memory by redoubling our efforts to promote peace and justice and reconciliation in Nigeria and beyond. May their sacrifice inspire us to work tirelessly towards a future where all Nigerians can live free from fear and persecution regardless of their faith and ethnicity. And that is all we have concerning this headline for you, which says that bloodshed across Kaduna as Islamic Fulani militants kills and kidnaps scores of Christians. It says that a harrowing assault that has happened in the Nigerian Christian community as Islamic militants brought a massive devastation in Kaduna State that caused the life of 20 innocent people. It caused the life of 20 innocent people and 14 women who were by that time they were abducted. 14 women were kidnapped during that time. The attack, categorized by brutality and targeting the religious minorities, this group of people they have been targeting the Christians. They have been targeting the Christians because of their faith, and they chose that time as their best time to strike. They targeted the Christians because of their faith. They kidnapped 14 of the women who only God knows what they have in plan for those women now. And Kaduna State, located in Nigeria, has been a hotspot for intercommunal clashes and eco-religious violence. This means that, especially in Kaduna State, that is where eco-religious violence. That means two people from different religions, like the Muslim and the Christians. That is where they have been fighting. Like that Kaduna State is a hotspot for those types of action. And intercommunal clashes like Fulani and Hausas, Yoruba and Hausa. That is where they just fight. There is no peace in that state. There is no peace in that state. And the recent attack by the Islamic Fulani militaries have originated fear, escalating tension, and widespread insecurity among the local people. Among the local people, particularly among Nigerian Christian minorities. This attack that they just make has brought a lot of fear in the life of just the locals who live around that place, even on the lives of the Christian. As Christian living there, if you're a Christian living there, you will be so afraid to even come out from your house. To even come out from your house, talk less of to just go down the street to buy something because you're afraid they might kill you because of your faith in Jesus. And this attack in Kaduna serves as a stark reminder for the urgent need of decisive action to address the root causes of religious violence. The government needs to address the root cause of this religious violence and promote tolerance and coexistence among Nigerian diverse religions. They must promote tolerance and coexistence between Christians and Muslims living in Nigeria. I said the failure to address this underlying grievance risks further escalation. The failure to do this, you are risking Nigeria for further attacks that will happen in the future. It now concludes saying that as all the nations mourn the loss of innocent lives, innocent Christians in Kaduna State, so let us honor their memory by doubling our effort to promote peace. The government must not sit back. They must promote peace in Nigeria. They must fight injustice and promote peace in Nigeria, so that every person in Nigeria, regardless of your tribe, regardless of your religion, regardless of your ethnicity, you may live free. You may live free in Nigeria. They say that racism is not good, but we in Nigeria, we are practicing racism amongst ourselves. We are practicing a big racism among ourselves. We are practicing ethnicity. We are the one causing our own problems. Yes, we are the one causing our own problems. What do you gain by slaughtering 20 people? What do you gain by